So, okay, welcome dear students. Today let us discuss some important questions of chapter statistics, which are very important from the examination point of view. That is from for class 10 CBSE board examination. See, the first question look at, if the difference of mode and mean, if the difference of mode and mean of a series of data is 12, okay, then what will be the difference between mode and median of that series of data? Children, you know what is the empirical relation between mean, median and mode? That is the three measures of central tendency. Okay, you know what is the relation. So in this question we are given, you see how to find out. We are given the difference between mode and mean 12, and we are asked to find the difference between mode and median. See, what will be the difference? Now to calculate the difference between mode and median of the given series of data, what we will do? Let us first recall the relation, empirical relation. You know that mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. Okay. This is the relation, empirical relation between the three measures of central tendency. From this relation, first you find the value of median. See. So therefore, median will be equal to your mode plus twice mean divided by 3. Now you substitute this value in this expression. In this mode minus median, you substitute the value of median in this expression. Therefore, you see your mode minus median, it will become what? It will become mode minus your mode plus twice mean divided by 3. Now you take the LCM, it is 3 mode minus 2 mean divided by 3. So it is 2 mode minus twice mean divided by 3. So take 2 common, it will be mode minus mean divided by 3. Now you know what is the value of mode minus mean, it is 12. So 2 into 12 by 3, it will be 8, you see. So the difference between mode and median of the series will be 8 if the difference between mode and mean is given 12. Okay, so in this way you will do this one. Now let us discuss another question. See, in the second question, suppose it is given that the difference between mode and median, you see it is another question. Suppose you are given the difference between mode and median of a series of data. We do not know what is the series, but the difference between mode and median is given. Suppose it is 24. Now the question is, find the value of difference between median and your mean. What will be the difference? You see, what will be the difference between the median and mean of that series of data whose difference between mode and median is 24? How to do this? It is very simple. You know what is the formula for mode? Now in this equation, just substitute the formula for mode. Just substitute the empirical relation which gives between mean, median and mode. You know what is the formula for mode in terms of median and mean. In place of mode, what is the formula? It is 3 median minus 2 mean. In place of mode, then this is minus median equal to 24. Now you got an equation, you solve it. 3 median minus median, it is 2 median minus 2 mean, it is 24. So take 2 common. So MD minus N into 2 will be 24. Now find out the difference. So MD median minus mean, or the difference between median and mean, it is 24 by 2, which will be equal to 12. You see. So the difference between median and mean of a series of data will be 12 if the difference between mode and median is 24. Okay. So this type of question you will solve like this. Now come to question number 3. See, what is question number 3? Question number 3 is given. Whatever is question number 3, let us first understand. You are given x bar is the mean of, these are n number of observations. Suppose x1, x2 up to xn. We do not know what are the observations, okay? But their mean is given, suppose x bar. Then find the mean of this. ax1, ax2, axn, x1 by a, x2 by a, dot up to xn by a. So how to find the mean? You see. So as you are given x bar is the mean of these n number of observations. So first you write the formula for x bar. So as x bar is the mean of n number of observations, that is x1, x2 up to xn, then x bar will be given by x1 plus x2 plus xn whole divided by n. Okay, from this, what will be the sum of observations? So x1 plus x2 plus xn, it will be equal to n into x bar. It will be n into x bar. Okay. Next, now we have to find the mean of these observations. Mean of x1, x2 up to xn, then x1 by a, x2 by up to xn by a. So what will be the mean? You see, required mean. We want to find the mean. What will be the required mean? Required mean of all these observations. How to find out? First we have to find their sum and then we have to divide by the total number of observations. See, in this case, what is the total number of observations? Let us find out. See, these are n number of observations and these are another n number of observations. That means, in this distribution there are total 2n number of observations. Total number of observation is 2n. So first you find the sum of observation. It is ax1, a plus ax2 plus ax, and then plus your x1 by a. This is one set. This is one set. This is another set. You see, x1 by a plus x2 by a plus up to xn by a. So this is the sum of all the observations whose mean we want to find. Now you divide it by total number of observations. So what is the total number of observations? It is 2n. Okay. So now how to simplify this? Let us see how to simplify this. The simplification is very important. How to simplify this expression? Let us see. Okay. Now to simplify this, first you see, it is divided by 2n, so take 1 by 2 common. Let us take 1 by 2 common. If we take 1 by 2 common, and again in the numerator, from this expression we can take common a, and from this expression we can take common 1 by a. So take common a. If you take common a, it will be x1 plus x2 plus up to xn. Then plus, from this expression you take common 1 by a, so it is x1 plus x2 plus up to xn whole divided by your n. Why? Because already 1 by 2 has been taken common here. Okay. Now let us further simplify. See how to simplify. It is half into. Now what is the value of this? Sum of n number of observations. It is equal to nx bar. Already we have found out. So put here a into nx bar plus. This is again 1 by a into it is nx bar. It is the sum of these n observations whole divided by your n. Okay. Now let us still simplify. Let us simplify it further. You see. So this is half into your n into a x bar divided by n plus n by a x bar divided by your n. Okay. Now on further simplification, see n and n cancel. Here n and n cancel. So what will be obtained? 1 by 2 into ax bar plus x bar by a. Now again look at x bar can be taken common. So this is half into, you see, you can take x bar common. So what will be left? If x bar is taken common, it will be a plus 1 by a. So this is the final answer. Okay. Therefore the required mean is half x bar into a plus 1 by a. So what does it mean, children? If x bar is the mean of n number of observations, that is x1, x2, x3 up to xn, then the mean of ax1, ax2 up to axn and x1 by a, x2 by a and up to xn by a will be given by this expression. Okay. So children, I hope you understood how to do this. Okay. Now let us discuss another question. See, let us discuss question number 4. Suppose you are given, see, what is question number 4? Question number 4 says that, you see, if mean of first n natural numbers is 50 You see, you are given the mean of first n natural numbers 15. So find the value of n. Let us see how to do. How to find the value of n? It is given that mean of first n natural numbers. You see, mean of first n natural number is what? You see, that means first n natural numbers. First n natural numbers. What are the first n natural numbers? 1, 2, 3 up to n. So their mean will be equal to, you see, sum of observation by total number of observation. That means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n divided by n. Total number of observation. This is the mean. Okay. Now, and what is the value given? The value is given 15. But you see, what will be the sum of this? You see, what will be the sum of the first n natural numbers? But you see, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n. You see, the sum of first n natural number is given by Gauss formula. You know that. What is the formula? The formula is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So now you substitute this value here. Therefore, n into n plus 1 by 2 whole divided by n equal to 15. Now n cancel. You see. So what will be n plus 1? N plus 1 will be 15 into 2. That is 30. So n will be how much? N will be 30 minus 1. It is 29. See. So if the mean of first n natural number, numbers is 15, then the value of n will be what? It will be your 29. Okay, children, I hope you understood how to solve it. Okay, now let us discuss another question. Which is very, very important. Suppose you are given a question like this. Mean of a certain number of, you see, number 5. Suppose you are given x bar is mean of, suppose n number of observations, say x1, x2 up to xn. Okay. Now if each observation, see, the question is, if each observation means x1, x2 up to xn. If each observation is divided by some non-zero constant, say n. If each observation is divided by n and increased by n, this is a very important question, increased by n, then find the new mean. What will be the mean? Find the new mean. How to find it? Let us see. Or what will be the new mean? See, children, once again try to understand the question. The question is, you are given x bar is the mean of these n number of observations, and it is also given that each observation is divided. That means x1, x2 up to xn. Each observation is divided by some non-zero constant, say n. And after division, it is again increased by another constant, c, say n. Then what will be the new mean? Okay, what will be the new mean? So how to solve this? Let us see. This is a very interesting as well as important question. See, so you are given x bar is the mean. So first you find mean. X bar will be equal to x1 plus x2 plus up to xn divided by n. Okay. Next, what will be our next step? The next step is, you see, the next step is what? Now each observation, see, each observation is divided by n and increased by n. So what are the new sets of observations? See, the new set of observations. What are the new set of observations? Let us find out. The first observation is x1 divided by m and added n. This is the first observation. Similarly, the second observation will be x2 divided by m plus n. So like this, what will be the nth observation? It will be xn divided by m plus n. This will be the nth observation. So now these are the observations. If each observation is divided by some non-zero constant m and then increased by some non-zero constant n. Now we have to find the mean of all these observations. Okay. Now to find the mean of these observations, so what we will do? We have to add all these. We have to add all these observations and we have to divide it by the total number of observations, that is n. So what will be our next step? The next step will be, therefore, Therefore the required mean, you see, therefore the required mean will be equal to sum of observation. Let us add x1 by m plus x2 by m plus n plus dot up to, this is the second observation, this is the first observation, this will be xn by m plus your n, okay, whole divided by n, total number of observation. This is the sum of observation and this is the total number of observation. Now how to add it, you see. So this is x1 by m plus x2 by m plus dot xn by m, okay, then plus, then again n is to be added, plus n plus how many times? It is n times we have to add n, you see, whole divided by your n, okay. Now let us take the LCM here in this bracket. Whatever expression has been enclosed in the bracket, let us add these. So you take LCM n, it is x1 plus x2 plus dot your xn, okay. Then if n is added n times, it will be equal to how much? It will be equal to n into n, that is n square, okay, whole divided by n, okay. Now what is the value of this? This is the sum of observation, it is equal to nx bar, already we have derived. So in place of this, what will we write? In place of this, what will we write? So this will be equal to your nx bar by m plus your n into n is n square whole divided by m, okay. x1 plus x2 plus dot xn, it is the sum of observation whose value is nx bar divided by n plus n added n times, it will be n square, then whole divided by n. Now further simplification, this n and n, no, on further simplification, you see, this will be equal to your nx bar by m whole divided by n plus n square by n, okay. So which will be equal to, now n cancel, it is x bar by m plus n. So this will be the answer, okay. This will be the answer. So the new mean, you see, that means if x bar is the mean of a given set of n observations, that is x1, x2 up to xn, then, and if each observation is what? Divided by some non-zero constant m and then increased by some non-zero constant n, then the new mean will be equal to your x bar by mean, x bar by m plus n, okay, x bar by m plus n. Till then I hope you understood how to solve this type of question, okay. So if at all you understood and if you think yes, the way Mahathi sir explains it is very nice, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel, okay. In the next class we are again going to discuss many important problems from different chapters, okay. First I have started with statistics, then we will discuss all important problems of all chapters serially, okay. Thank you.